Forms of government. What is government? A group of people managing the affairs of a country is called a government. And what does a government do? The functions of government are: it protects the boundary of the country and maintain peaceful relationship with other countries. It governs the country according to the laws of the land. It builds the infrastructure of the country, look after the welfare of the people by providing education and health services to its citizens. When we talk about the forms of government, we have to understand that what are the powers and functions of government. To carry out each function by the government has divided itself into three organs. They are the legislature, which is law-making organ. Second, executive, the one that implements the law and execute them. And the third organ is judiciary, which makes sure that the laws are obeyed. There are different types of government. In India, we have the one democratic government. Democracy. What is democracy? It is the most powerful form of government because here the government is of the people, by the people, and for the people. People participate in political and decisions making processes without considering their race or color. Our very own country, India, has the kind of democratic government. The word democracy is derived from two Greek terms, demo and krato. These two words together mean authority of the people. When an individual enjoys freedom of speech and action, then it leads to a person's human personality development. That is why our country having democratic form of government help to create such conditions. And for that we have an adult franchisee, which is called universal adult franchisee, which means that all adult citizens have the right to vote. By voting, they represent the elected government which will be formed after the elections. And the organization and functioning of government is controlled by the people. Authoritarianism. The word authoritarianism means absolute obedience of authority. A small group of people, particularly the strong political parties, they controls all the decision making in the government. The citizens are not allowed to raise any question on the decisions taken by the political parties. Instead, the citizens have to follow all the rules that are imposed by the government. Presidential and parliamentary form of government. In presidential system, the legislature and executive organs, both of them works separately and also have their separate powers. Whereas in parliamentary form of government, the executive organ is the part of legislature organ, and they both have the powers in fusion. In parliamentary system, the head of the government is elected on the basis of number of members the political party have in legislature. If there is the majority of one individual party, then the leader of that party will become the prime minister. But in case no party has a clear majority, then the number of parties may form coalition to form a government. Whereas the executive in the parliamentary form of government is based on the support of the party in the legislature. So, in presidential form of government, where the executive and legislature are separate, in that case, the real power is in the hand of an elected president who is not a member of the parliament and is also not responsible to the parliament. Unitary government versus federal government. There are two types of government. Let's understand the difference between them. One is unitary government. Unitary government is when there is only one government for the whole country, is known as unitary form of government. This form of government makes and also executes the laws. That means it is the central government which holds the power. Countries like Great Britain, China are the examples of unitary government. Whereas federal government is the form of government where the distribution of power is between the central government and the state government. Most of the laws that the central government makes are applied to all over the country, whereas the laws passed by the state government are applied only in the state. The example of such type of government are in the countries like India, USA, Switzerland, Nigeria and Brazil.